Hello, my name is Dave. Just going to start doing a vlog all of a sudden, a video blog, just because kind of fancied trying one. This one isn't going to be scripted or isn't going to have anything interesting on it at all. It's just going to be me rambling for as long as I can, just so you can get a sense of who I am and what I'm about. Things you need to know about me: I am 26 years old. I live somewhere in Wrexham in North Wales, which is okay, I suppose, to live in. And I have, as you can see here, a massive beard. I don't normally have a massive beard, but I grew it for the winter and decided to keep it. For now, at least. It is quite long, you can see, because I have naturally curly hair, so it goes quite fluffy and gets knotted quite often. And it's a funny thing about beards, isn't it? Really, you get sort of looked at differently when you have a beard. You kind of get dirty looks every now and then, especially when you try and smile, because as you can see, when I smile, I do kind of look like I'm sinister. I do look like I'm taking the piss a little bit when I smile. That's my actual natural smile as well. I don't have another smile. Generally, I don't smile just because it's easier not to, and it makes me look really, really mean. And I don't normally look this tired either. I don't normally have big red eyes. The reason is because I'm going off an hour's sleep, just because I couldn't sleep last night. Mainly because I had a bit of anxiety, really. I was thinking of doing this vlog. Alright, okay, I'll do a review. First review of my video blog is about the new episode of Sherlock. Very good episode of Sherlock, that. Um, I did enjoy the theory that Moriarty and Sherlock were in it together and were having a little bit of a romance. That was actually very fun. I kind of hoped that was real as opposed to that Derren Brown thing. Sherlock, yes. The mustache. I think everyone will agree that that mustache was a little bit weird. Every time I saw him with the mustache, I could not help but think that looks a lot like my dad. When he had a mustache, he obviously doesn't have one now. Well, I'm saying obviously you don't know my dad. Benedict Cumberbatch isn't a handsome man, but everyone loves him. I find Benedict Cumberbatch to have a very, very weird face. The fact that they used his face for motion capture in The Hobbit was weird enough as is. I haven't seen The Hobbit yet. That'll be another video. But the fact that they managed to motion capture his face and not turn it into a Gollum face, I was quite amazed at. Because I have seen the trailers and I have seen sneak previews and whatnot. I do like, because of my background as a graphic designer, the floating text that every now and then will just pop up. Every now and then a phone will flick out, boop, and some text will pop up. I think that's brilliant. Love that every time. Mary, I could not think of where she was from. I could have sworn at first she was the Mary from the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes films, but of course she wasn't. She's a completely different actress. Which those two films, I can't decide between Sherlock Holmes the TV series and Sherlock Holmes the movies. They both are brilliant in their own ways. Guy Ritchie does two excellent films, and if I'm not mistaken, there is a third one eventually going to come out, maybe 2015. It's not going to be this year. It starts off kind of like, yeah, we already knew this. Skip to the good bits. Then the good bits came, and they didn't stop. And I'm not going to say anything because I tend to give away spoilers really, really easily. So I'm not going to say anything about the show, except for all the little good bits, little nuances. Um, I was hoping Moriarty, they'd found a way to make Moriarty live. Maybe it wasn't a fake Moriarty, maybe it wasn't. But we did see him get shot in the face in the end. But, you know, it's Sherlock. He could come back. We don't know. It might not have been Moriarty at the end. There's an ending for you, Stephen Moffat. No, don't take that as crap. An overall view of Sherlock, about out of 10, we'll give it out of 10. I would give it a 9 because it's very, very, very good. But Benedict Cumberbatch's face, it always gets me that he has a very weird face, and no one seems to pick up on that. He has a fantastic voice. Benedict, I can't do his voice. I tend to try and copy voices, but not Benedict Cumberbatch. So I can't do it. But yeah, out of 10, I would give it a 9. So, a little bit about me. I get bored. Quite a lot. I get bored. An example of me being bored is if, I don't know if you can see, but I'm not swearing either, it's this finger. My little stubby hands. Can you see the very long fingernail there? Not on any other finger. You know why? Because I was bored and wanted to see how long I could make this finger grow. And it's driving me insane not to eat it. Well, not eat it, but bite the fingernail off, because I really, really enjoy biting my fingernails. As you can see from the rest of my fingers, I bite my fingers quite often, and it's just fun. It is really good. Just good, clean, wholesome fun. Also, the thing you should know about me, I've already said I'm a graphic designer, but I am also a geek. Not a nerd, because nerds are smart, a geek. I'm not an intelligent person, I'm an idiot most of the time. But I do like my sci-fi, I like my anime, I like Star Wars, I like Doctor Who, I like Farscape, I'm rewatching that on Netflix right now. Brilliant series, I forgot how funny and good it was. I do like reading every now and then, I do have most of the Star Wars books. Bit sad, and I've read most of them. I think I've got about 25 left to go before I've read all of them, until they bring new ones out. And also, because I get bored quite easily, I tend to do random things. I'm going to show you one now. Basically, I decided to draw on my own wall. Here you go, ready? That's right. With Doctor Who, crack in time for any of you other fellow geeks out there that'll notice that. That's a David Forster original. Which you cannot have because it's on a wall, and as soon as I leave, that wall will probably be painted over and it'll be lost forever. But what I plan to do with these video blogs, I'm not going to call it a vlog because of my voice, it sounds really weird. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep them to under 10 minutes, because no one wants to hear me talk for more than 10 minutes. I get boring. So what I'll do now is, because it's been about 9 minutes, I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to hopefully get this posted up on YouTube. If you're seeing this on YouTube now, you'll know I've already done that. And I will do my next vlog very soon. I said vlog. Bye.